Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. This morning I've got a 2026 Winnebago EKKO. The EKKOs have been rolling in here lately, so if anybody's in the market, we've got a fresh 23B model that just arrived. This one's got the SELENITE exterior on it. Real quick, just to go over a few things on it. You know, the 23B model, it is built on the Mercedes 3500 chassis. It's all-wheel drive. It's a 2-liter, four-cylinder turbo diesel. It's got 208 horsepower, a 332 pound-foot of torque. It'll tow up to 5,000 pounds. Some other things I did check on it earlier, just going over some weights. The 3,500 pound chassis does handle up to 11,030 pounds. Just checking the sticker inside the door here earlier. We're sitting at 1,259 pounds of cargo carrying capacity that you can load on this unit before you're maxed out at the 11,000. So pretty good amount of weight you can put on a Sprinter chassis. You've got, with all the storage you've got, we'll start up here in the front here. So if you look in this compartment here, we've got some storage, but back behind there you'll see a disconnect switch for that inverter. This does have a 2,000 watt inverter. That's where it's located. And then we open up this one here. We've got some additional storage in here as well. But that's not the main storage. So your main storage on the EKKO is going to be right here. So you've got full pass-through storage on the rear. You're going to have 65 cubic feet of exterior storage, which includes the two little small storage doors up front. And inside this little garage here, you've got the little L tracks. So if you have any kind of gear you want to tie down here in the back, it does come with the little L tracks tie downs for it. This garage, it is heated. In fact, the heat on this coach, you've got the two 20-pound LP tanks located here. What's nice about these LP tanks, you can swap these out at any Ace Hardware, Lowe's, Home Depot. So just typical backyard barbecue grill, 20-pound LP tank. And then it does have a little reading here showing you what's full. When you want to toggle it to the other tank, when it's empty, this will turn red, letting you know when you're running low on the propane. And then down below, you do have a little access for a quick connect. If you want to hook up an outside barbecue grill, tie into the tanks, you certainly can. All right, and up top, right now I've got the awning in, and it does have a full extension, kind of rooftop awning, if you will, with the LED light bar that runs the length of that awning. Gives you some nice shade coverage outside and light outside on your patio area here. With the Mercedes chassis, you're gonna get blind spot sensors on both sides of the Mercedes. So if you have vehicles on the right and left side of the motorhome, it'll give you a indicator light in the side view mirror letting you know when there's vehicles. Come around back, got this nice big door here to access the garage, of course. And then inside the garage, you do have these little lights, push button light switches, electrical outlets. You also have 12-volt outlet here, and that'll be located here as well as all the way across on the other side. And then right here, you do actually have heat. So if you have anything in here, you want to make sure this room's heated. When you're running the furnace, that's keeping this room heated as well. And then on both doors, you're going to notice on the inside of these doors, Winnebago is going to include these little molly racks. Got the little carabiners that you can clip in here and tie down different tools you want to attach to the outside here. Keep it inside the door. You'll notice I'm standing underneath this batwing awning. So the batwing awning is an option that this one came with. Got a little riser right here. If it's raining outdoors, I've got it in the up position right now. It just lowers it up, lowers it down, raises it up, keep the rain from collecting up on top, kind of drain it off the sides. And I've got one of these straps out right now, but you can certainly tie these down. If you want to keep these tight, it does come with some stakes where you can stake it into the ground on the corners here. Something else I want to point out, so if you notice the thickness of these doors, so they keep the thickness the same as your fiberglass sidewalls. So considering this a 4-season smaller RV, you certainly could. It definitely is 4 seasons. You've got your gray waste tank drain. You got a 51-gallon gray water tank and a 50-gallon freshwater tank. So your freshwater fill is located here. Your gate valve is all enclosed, and you actually have this little vent right off to the side here. That's your heat. So when this door is closed, that's keeping all the heat inside this wet bay here. Outdoor shower, everything's nicely labeled here. Freshwater tank valve, tank fill, winterization valves are going to be located here. And then you do have a little light bar up top here, so at night you can see everything here for you. 30 amp service. So you've got your plug here and the little GLN. This is ground and neutral, so this will light up green when you're getting a solid connection going into the coach. If you're plugged into a campground, it will display a red light indicator if you're not getting any power going in. And then up above it, you do have additional solar. If you have any portable solar you want to plug into this and direct it right at the sunlight, that's what that's for. It does come with 530 watts of solar is what the EKKOs will come with without the pop top, which this one does not have. As we make our way down to the front here, you'll notice this does come with the 2500 watt Awning LP generator. So when you get the LP generator, you look over on this side here, we've got the 320 amp hour lithium Lithionics battery. And then in this compartment here, it does come with the waste pump. So when your water collects, your shower and your sink are located this way. So this way it pumps the water over to the holding tank for the dump station area. And then with the 50 gallons of fresh water, 51 gallons of gray water, it is also going to come with the removable 5-gallon cassette toilet for dumping your black water. Located in here is going to be where your diesel fill is going to be located. These seats you can swivel, as you can see across the way. I've got the passenger seat swiveled. Right here on the door, it does have the controls, so it's kind of the shape of a seat. So if I want to move the seat forward, back and forth, tilt it back and forth, and then there's a memory setting 1, 2, and 3, so you can set this. And these are also heated seats. Since we're up front here, so if you want to reference this stock number, this is going to be stock number 5N251102. All right, let's go on inside here. So you notice when I open this door, it does keep the screen door shut. That is going to be that's normal on a Winnebago EKKO, whether it's built on the Ford Transit chassis or the Mercedes. These doors will stay closed when you open this solid door here, and then you just simply will open the screen door here. And then you got this reinforced screen if you have pets, and this is closed and they're clawing at it. It's a nice reinforced door that Winnebago did a few years ago. As we come inside here, so right here at the entrance, you're going to notice we've got the awning controls are going to be on the far left here. My disconnect switch for the coach batteries is right below the step switch. This switch will control the step from going in and out every time you open and close the door. We've got some light switches here, and of course you got some electrical outlet going to be located there as well. I've got it set up right now for so right here, this seat will swivel around. We've got this set up as like a booth dinette setup, but what's unique about the 23B floor plan is you're going to have much more space in this area. The Transit chassis is about 23 feet, and the overall length on the 23B is 24 feet 8 inches. Go over some measurements real quick. So you're 10 feet 10 inches at ride height, so it's got a pretty good clearance. You've got 11-foot garage, it certainly will fit. That's to the top of the air conditioner vent there. There's a table that goes in place right here that will swivel. It moves back and forth and swivels, and you can swivel this seat around here, so you've got a nice room here for about 4 to 5 people to sit at. And what's cool about this, you can actually move this cushion back over on this side. Take this cushion out. This cushion out. We can move this table up. Pop this in place. We can move this forward a little bit. So now I can swivel the seat. You've got a table in between the driver's seat and of course the seat right behind it. You do have a shoulder harness seat belt. It's going to be over here on this side for this seat facing forward. And then on this, across from it, there will be a lap belt for any passengers sitting on this side here. Up top here, we've got some additional storage. And it is reinforced in here. This cabinet can hold up to 120 pounds. So it's got some good storage here. And then over on the side here is going to be where our control center. So for the solar control panel is going to be located here. Your freshwater, gray water tank systems are going to be located here. The power control for the generator and your thermostat to turn the air conditioner on and off is going to be on the top left. And then this is your 2,000 watt inverter controls. Is going to be located here to turn that on and off. And down below it, we've got the 12 volt compressor driven refrigerator with the ice chest up top. And then as we move back to the back, this is the cool feature for the Winnebago EKKO. So we've got it set up as the bathroom right now with the toilet and sink exposed. But what's unique about this is I can pull this door shut, and now I've got a nice full, I'm 6'2", just to give you a reference. You got a pretty good sized shower here. As we come around to the back, you've got, these beds are 80 inches long, so there's plenty of room for if you're 6'2" like myself, you got plenty of leg room here to lay out and stretch out. You do have this little center console piece here. If it's set up for like a little nightstand, if you wanted to keep it here to set your drinks, dinner plate, anything like that. Of course, you can flip this forward and put it in the center position here, and it makes for a nice larger bed. You could sleep long ways if you wanted to. And then underneath the beds, you notice these have the little Froley springs. Plus this is going to be these are the high density foam pad cushions here, so it makes for a nice comfortable mattress. There's storage underneath, and each one of these will lift up. A little pull-out drawer here for some storage, little hanging rods underneath. We'll have the same thing on this side. So we've got some extra storage underneath here. There's that pedestal down below there is for the table that I was mentioning up front that can store in between the seats. Got another drawer here. And you actually have a little hidden compartment over here on this side as well. And in the back, we've got 110 outlets, 12 volt USB ports. You also have those located in this hidden cabinet if you want to keep any items in the back plugged and charged in and keep them hidden and out of sight. Keep this cabinet closed here. You got the little reading lights. If your partner is taking a nap and you want to just have a little night light, reading light, you can certainly use that, but you also can hold this down. Oops, see if I can get that to go bright. These do go bright, but they're not cooperating with me right now. There we go. Yeah. We got a blue and a nice bright white light. Additionally, when you have the air conditioner running, you can close these vents off if you want to send the air to the front, or open them up and direct them right at you. You look around to the side here, we've got cable outlets for if you want to mount a TV to the wall there. The 110 outlet and cable hookups are already there. On all the window shades, we've got the day and the night shades here. These are dual pane windows. You've got your furnace vent over here to the side to push heat this way into the bedroom area. All right, and then in the kitchen area, oops. We have, here's some extra storage underneath the sink. A stainless steel sink here. In this cabinet above, we've got adjustable shelving. That's where your microwave plugs in here. If you want to put a little coffee pot or something like that and keep that plugged in up top, and you certainly can. And then we've got the 23B is going to come with an induction cooktop. And when you pull this out, you can use it, of course, countertop space here. But you have this little insert here. Give yourself a little bit of extra counter space. And then if we go up front here, so again, it's built on the 3500 series Mercedes-Benz all-wheel drive chassis. It's going to have collision mitigation, adaptive cruise, blind spot assist, automatic high beam assist. It's got a heated steering wheel. The new 26-year models do. You got a digital backup camera in the backup mirror up top, and then the little touchscreen 10-inch monitor here is very simple and easy to navigate through. Speaking of navigation, if I go into the navigation view, it's got a nice view of the maps now. You have everything's nicely labeled, easy to operate. If you go into your settings on the Mercedes side of things, you can turn things off. For instance, like we're in driver assistance. It has a downhill speed regulation that I can activate or turn off. Collision avoidance, same deal. You've got the electronic stability control. I can turn that off or keep it on. I can active brake assist, turn those off and on. Active lane keeping assist, blind spot assist, and go into your vehicle settings. Automatic gas station search. You start running low on fuel, you can do an automatic gas station search on here, or you can kick that on and off. So yeah, it's got a lot of nice little features there built in from Mercedes. It's got the speed limit control. So on the actual dash cluster here, it does have a speed limit sign sensor that you can turn that on and off. So if it sees the speed limit, it's going to display it in here and alert you when you're going over the speed limit. And those are settings too. You can actually go in here and set that to your preference. If you don't want the setting to be 2 miles too fast or 3 miles per hour too fast, you can set that up in here. I was messing around with that earlier, but I'm not. Here it is, right? Traffic sign. It says here it is 0 to 5 miles. Right now it's set at 2 miles per hour, or I can simply drag this up here, set it up to 5 miles per hour for the threshold for speed limit, speed warning. So some cool features there. Again, we're in a 2026 Winnebago EKKO. If you have any questions on this one, feel free to give me a call. You can reach me best on my cell phone at 720-539-4711, or shoot me an email at grussell@transwest.com. You guys have a good weekend. See you next time.